Welcome to Perth's #1 podcast. You're listening to the Jamo and Dylan Show.
Yeah, we're on the way to Dunsborough. Little mad trip with the boys. We're celebrating.
G'day guys and welcome back to the Jamo and Dylan Show, episode 55 today, and it's just us two again.
After the Trent Rivers episode.
Went well. Great bloke, Trent Rivers.
Great bloke. Car got broken into this morning, which is sad to see, isn't it?
It did. Not yours, his.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully nothing got stolen, but yeah, we wish him all the best with his career, and hopefully we'll see him again
His
soon.
boots are still in the back, I saw, so that's good.
Yeah, well, they didn't take those.
Didn't take his footy boots.
Oh, well. Life goes on at the end of the day.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I was playing a little game the other day called Siblings or Dating. Now, there's a page on Instagram. So this is a shout out to Tay's friend Ruby, who showed her, who then showed me, right? Siblings or Dating, it's an account on Instagram, and basically it shows a photo of a couple, and they're either siblings or dating, right? Very, very difficult to do.
Yep.
Give it a go and let us know how you get on, because I reckon you get under 50% success rate.
Really?
It's really
that
like,
difficult.
There's like we
just
know a few people who look like brothers and sisters, but they're together.
Are they just standing next to each other, or are they like affectionate photos and then
no, that's
brother
the thing.
and sister?
You've got to work it out. So like,
but are there ones where they're like, maybe the photo you would be like, they definitely like, is it a photo where they're sitting on a lap or something, and then they're brother and sister? Or?
Potentially, it depends on the photo, but yeah, they could be brothers and sisters. You just don't know. So they change it up, and that's why it's so hard, because you'll be like, no way they're brother and sister.
But then the photo, you'd be like, no chance they're brother and sister, but then they are.
Yeah, like the brother's holding her tits in that photo, brother and sister.
Oh,
yeah.
Standard.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Tasmania.
Tasmania.
So yeah, try that out, but there are definitely a lot of people who are in relationships who look like they're brothers and sisters.
Yep.
Is that an issue?
I guess we're all related somewhere along the line, aren't we?
True, but like,
why
are these people attracted to people that look like them?
Well, apparently, I've seen a thing where it's like men and women get attracted to people who are like their mum or dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So maybe that comes into it, because you look like your mum, so then you go for a girl that maybe looks like your mum sometimes.
Maybe. Yeah,
that comes down to it.
Yeah, I think that's like with women, they go for someone who like resembles their dad.
Yeah.
But then if you have an abusive dad, surely
then that's the opposite usually.
Yeah.
But who knows, bro? It's just I don't know.
It's a crazy wild world.
Some people do look alike. That is true.
There's a little theory that Trent Rivers left us with last week.
Oh, this is a great one. This got me thinking for ages. And he said it after the podcast, and as soon as he said it, I thought, that's incredible.
Let's go.
So it is a train theory, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you sit on a train but in a car? Right?
Yeah. All right.
Why do you sit on a train but you sit in a car? No one ever says I'm sitting in the train. I'm going in the train. No one ever says I'm going on the car.
Well, the way I tried to break it down to you last week was, when you're on a train, you're not driving.
Yeah.
So you're on a train and the train is moving.
But even if you're the passenger, you say I'm in a car.
Yeah. Well, because you're in both and you're on both.
But why are you on a train but in a car? I just don't like, why is that the words that people have used, bro?
And it's wrong if you use the other term.
Yeah, you'd never say, what are you doing? I'm on the car. You'd be like, why are you on the car?
What are you sitting on top for?
And I've never heard someone say, I'm just in the train.
Coming out here like an Indian train on top of it.
I'm just in the train, bro. What?
Yeah.
Why do you sit on a train but in a car?
I don't know. It's a question that...
And it just makes so much sense, because that's how we've been brought up, to believe that that's the correct term to use for both.
Yeah. Look, it's a question that is going to startle a lot of people. People are going to be like, what the fuck, I never thought of that. Because that's exactly what we were like.
Yeah, straight away we were like, nah, that's...
Because he said it as like a throwaway comment, and then we broke it down.
Yeah.
And we still can't work it out exactly.
Because we do love our abstract thinking theories on this show.
We do.
You know, that's something we're known for. And this is just another one that, wow.
Talking about abstract, you've written down here in the notes, you watched a space movie.
Okay.
What's that? What's the go?
So I was on TikTok, like usual. And I see there's a man on TikTok, and he goes, type in space movie 1992 watch it and come back and tell me what you think.
Is that what the movie is called? Space Movie?
The movie's not called Space Movie 1992. It comes up with something else.
Oh, no.
So I would suggest... now, it is... I watched the movie. It's a 26 minute... So if you have a spare 26 minutes, right?
Okay, is it appropriate for people under 18?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
I don't know. Just... I don't know. You understand if it's ready for you or not.
Okay.
So yeah, just... You type in Space Movie 1992.
Yep.
And you watch it.
Mm-hmm. The whole thing?
Yeah, and it's just about... It's about gay people,
Okay.
black men,
Yeah.
like saving the world in a way.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting movie.
Oh. This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Technically, kind of like... They are, I guess, black superheroes in a way.
so like they're homosexual black men
And
from outer space?
From outer space, and they love being homosexual, right?
Okay, they love it.
Then they find Earth, and they find females on Earth, and they
Okay.
think that's, whoa, they're oppressing men, right? That's the...
Oh, no.
So they come onto Earth, and they get rid of all the women to have a perfectly gay planet, because that's what they want, a gay universe.
Hang on. How do they get rid of all the women?
They have this gun, and
Like
like,
a
a
laser?
beam, and they go boom, and then the woman goes like, ah, and then she disappears.
Like,
And obviously, I can't say the real title of the movie, but you'll see it when
it's actually got a 5.9 out of 10. That's quite a good rating.
Look, the people like the movie. Like the critics is 5.9 is not the
Yeah.
greatest, but it's not the worst. But yeah, a lot of comments. People love it.
That's interesting.
It's a very very abstract movie, but it's good. I think
I don't know if I want to watch it.
there's nothing that gay in it. You know what I mean? If you
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's just gay men
It's just
that
gay
are
men.
making the world the way they want
they just
it.
want a gay universe, bro.
All right.
And like obviously they teach men how to give birth to kids and stuff. They don't teach them, like you don't see that, but they say, "Oh, we'll teach you how to do this."
Talk about abstract, bro. That's wild.
So it's a very abstract film. So yeah, just Space Movie. It's on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. It's
you
free.
can. And
yeah.
okay, all right.
And the actual title is on YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Space Movie 1992. You see the
Interesting.
real title.
Yeah.
Watch it on YouTube. Let us know what you think about it.
Yeah. Enjoy.
Give that movie a rating. Give us a rating. If you're feeling generous.
We love the ratings.
We do love the
For
ratings.
everyone that's done them, we thank you.
Yeah, it makes me feel happy when go on Apple Podcasts and see ratings.
That's good.
It's always nice.
Did you watch the new David Attenborough thing?
I did. Did you?
I haven't, no.
It's very eye-opening.
Okay.
And it's made me have a different perspective on the environment. I want to protect it now. I want to be on
Okay.
Dave's team.
You want to protect the world from, what is he talking about, climate change,
so
pollution, stuff like that?
Basically, it is... So I didn't watch it, and then Evan watched it, right?
Yeah.
Sent me a Snapchat saying, "Oh, it's actually good. You should watch it." Now, usually with climate change and stuff, I feel as if the people who really support it go about it the wrong way. They
Okay.
just come across as very aggressive, and they just scream and shout, and they give no
Yeah.
solutions. I don't like when people complain with no solution.
Yeah.
But Dave, on the other hand, gives lots of solutions, right?
Okay.
And he's just comparing the world to when he was 20 years old, and now he's 93. And he's basically just showing...
Good for 93, isn't he?
Bro, very good. And he's basically just showing the downfall of it and the effects everything's having, and from clearing land to overfishing to
So what are
coral reefs.
How can we stop this?
So we can... and then he actually described what's going to happen throughout the decades if we keep going the way we are. But the main points he made to fix the world were we've got to learn off like the Netherlands. So apparently they farm very effectively these days in small spaces, and they don't use a lot of electricity. They're very solar powered. He says that's the key, solar power.
Yeah, well, we've got heaps of sun here.
He reckons that'll be very good. Using like wind turbines and stuff is the key. And he reckons just we got to get away from using all the minerals and stuff.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, I feel that. If Dave's saying it, then I feel...
It's probably a bit right.
Yeah, like I like the way he went about it. It's a good watch. I
Man's got
recommend it.
93 years of knowledge.
Yeah, he's a genius. But I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay.
You'll be like, oh,
Alright.
okay.
Because I was having a chat with one of my mates the other day just about climate change in general.
Yeah.
And we were just saying that, in our opinion, we feel like it's just a general cycle of the world. And we've talked about it before.
That's what I used to genuinely feel like
you go from Ice Age, right? And then the ice all melts and then the world gets really hot and then it just keeps going.
That's
as
how
like
I
a
felt
wave.
until I watched this. No joke.
So what's changed your mind in this?
Just he did talk about the general cycle of the world, but so apparently he's talking about how the world's going to get hotter, but way too quickly.
Yeah.
That it's gone up a degree in 10,000 years, which is the quickest ever.
Okay.
And he reckons over the next 100 years, if we keep going the way we do, it's going to go up 4 degrees, and we're just going to be fucked. There'll be like no ice in the Arctic in winter, in summer. It definitely changed my perspective, I've got to say.
Yeah, that's probably
eye-opening,
better
bro.
than the climate change bloke we had on.
Yeah, no, he wasn't. That's the forbidden potty that'll never be aired. People want to see that, eh?
People said, "Oh, how much money?" do I
Yeah,
have to
one
pay
guy
to
was
see
like, he's like, what do I need to do
But
to
it-
release that? Will we ever
we're not
release
even,
it?
No, it's gone. It's
Did you delete it?
You told me to.
I did. I wasn't happy at all.
I know. I deleted it on the day. You said you didn't want it on the computer. You didn't want anyone to ever see it. I've got a 50-second clip of just the beginning, and it's just on my phone because we used to just record it on
Awkward?
the phone. Oh, very awkward. Well, we didn't expect him to be Attenborough's age.
Yeah, I wish we had Attenborough on.
That'd be huge.
Yeah, I definitely recommend. I'm watching the David Attenborough thing on Netflix.
Okay.
And Space Movie 92.
All right.
Do you fill up your car fully, or is it just like a 20?
No. So what's a fully, like, for example,
A
it's a full tank. How much is that normally? Like 60, 70?
Yeah, probably, depending on your car.
I always fill up 35, 40.
Yeah.
Because
so
that
you
gets
never
me through
fill
the
up
week.
your car, like you don't.
No, only if I'm
Fully.
going road trip, I'll
Yeah.
fill it up
and
fully.
you run it bare, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
3K or something.
I run it to
crazy.
0K and drive on it for about a day.
Yeah.
And
So you got to use what you pay for. You know?
I have faith in my car. So I've just got a Ford Focus. I have faith in my car to keep pushing on 0 kilometers for at least about 12 hours.
Okay. That's like what
look,
Hamish and Andy did, remember? They did that.
And it's scary. It gets my heart racing.
Yeah, but you need
God,
that
I
in
love
life.
it. Yeah, you need adrenaline. Like some
Have you ever
people
broken down in the car, like with no fuel?
down.
Has it ever stopped?
No,
Okay.
I don't think I have. And I can feel changes in my car. So, like as we said before, we're not car people, but when I'm driving, I can feel that like my car doesn't have the power that it did when it was fully charged up.
Yeah.
And I know it's time to get petrol.
Yeah.
Sometimes, so I've got a few orange lights on my car just because it's a bit fucked. But like,
That's
for
alright,
example,
bro.
petrol light goes on at 80 k's like most cars do.
Can you see it going down to like? Do you have a?
Yeah. But mine is like very strange. I don't trust it because, for example, I'll be on 12 k's left, and then I'll drive for 1 minute and it'll be at 0 because it just
it drops.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sometimes it goes up.
Yeah.
I don't know why it happens, but yeah, I don't know. I can just feel in my feet because I drive shoeless most of the time.
Okay. Interesting.
It's in summer because like I'll just have slides or thongs next to me.
Yeah, I take them off. If I'm wearing thongs or anything like that, I'll take them off.
So
to drive,
summer
yeah.
and spring driving, I'm usually barefoot and I can feel my car.
I don't even drive with my foot. I just use my big toe.
You do have auto though, so that's
Yeah.
That
Oh yeah.
helps.
So my driving's a breeze, bro. But like,
So you got enough
But then
power
if it's
in
my
your big
brake,
toe.
I just put the big toe on the brake.
So you drive just with your one toe.
Yeah. I realised it the other day.
So one toe, 2 pedals.
Yeah, bro. Fuck. It's weird, eh?
It's
It's
very
just something
strange.
that happened. Like, because in an auto, it's a relaxed drive. It's very lazy.
You're also
drive.
the guy that likes leaning his head on remote controls.
Yeah, or
So
on
you-
anything.
you
like
do
last
things
week up
quite
against
quirky.
The,
Yeah.
remember? You were like,
What
what are
did
you doing,
you?
bro? It was
on
on
a
your
speaker or something?
cabinet or something, I think.
Yeah, strange.
Just the way it is, man.
Little quirks, but you know. Oh well. You
Everyone's
also
quirky in their own way.
you ate mouldy bread this
literally-
morning.
Okay, this is fucked. Like, this has taken such a toll on my relationship with my mother. You know what I mean? And she even said, she's like, don't put this on the potty. And I said, it has
And
to fucking
she
go on
is
the
a
potty.
lovely lady.
Yeah, but
Leslie is a
this-
lovely lady.
This just, anything good she's ever done has been overridden now because she's fed me fucking poison, bro. So I just wake up in the morning and I walk past her. Oh, do you want some toast?
So
You
you're
know,
thinking, thanks, Mum.
Of
I
course
love you very
want
much.
toast. Yeah, I said, yeah, of course. Yeah.
What
that'd
did you
be
have on the toast?
Just Vegemite and butter.
Yeah.
That's my standard, you
Yeah.
know? So then I'm in it's finished, you know, because I suck at making toast for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm not good at buttering, and Mum always makes it. And Dad was home today as well, right? Took a sickie off work.
Yeah.
And,
You go to the local medical centre to get that.
yeah. He just says, once he actually went and just to get a sickie. And then she kept following up on him because she thought something was actually wrong.
Okay.
But he's fine. And
Yeah.
he kept having to go back for blood tests, and he's just thinking, how far should I take this? Anyway, so Mum makes me toast. I'm eating the toast. 3 out of 4 pieces down. I'm about to take the final bite of the 4th piece, and I see a little mold dot on there, and I go, oh.
Wait, just a dot.
Like a circle, maybe about that big.
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
that big.
The hefty size.
And I think, and then I look back at the loaf of bread. The whole fucking side of it is mouldy green, all of it. So straight away, I'm like, "What, Mum? What the fuck? Why did you not check?" She's like, "I did check the bread." Like, and I said, "Well, you fucking didn't."
not all
Even
four
my dad looked
corners.
at it and he's like, "Oh." And then with he think, and so I'm thinking, I'm poisoned. I'm fucked. Like, I just don't know. Am I gonna get food poisoning? I just don't know how it works, man. It can't be good for you.
Have you Googled it?
Google said you'll be all right. but-
Okay.
And then Mum goes, "Oh, lots of people eat mouldy bread." And I was like, who the fuck eats mouldy bread? Where did you get that stat from?
It's homeless people.
I feel like mums always say stupid shit like that.
Yeah.
They'll be like, "No." And then she was like, "Third world countries." And I was like, "No, they don't, Mum. They don't just eat mouldy bread. They would probably make it themselves fresh, you know, in the river."
They would probably die from that because they don't have the resources we do.
But then, so that... I'm just thinking about how much mouldy bread I eat, bro. Like, it makes me sick.
So you've got 3.5 pieces of mouldy bread inside of
I
you.
don't know
Have you
how
shat yet?
mouldy No.
Bro, you're going to shit big green lump.
No, but what if I die, bro? I might drop dead. Like...
Oh. Good
It's
potty
fucked.
topic.
I fucking so mad, so disappointed. Just
But
yeah, it set our relationship back years, bro.
but you
It's
know-
a lack of care, isn't it?
You know that your mum didn't mean it.
No, I reckon
it was
she
just,
did.
It was a. It was just a lapse
It's
of
a lack
judgment.
of care. It's like
Yeah.
you know, if I was under 18, bro, I'd call the welfare or something. You know, it's fucked.
Get sent into a foster care home.
Mouldy bread. Do you know how dirty that is? Like,
Yeah.
how could she not see it?
You know, there's bacteria and bugs have probably been through that.
it's fucked.
I reckon that little mice has been nibbling on it.
Oh, don't talk about mice, bro. I'm fearful of mice. I hate mice. I hate mice.
Let's roll with this. So
I hate mice and needles.
mice and needles.
I hate needles, bro.
So rats? Are rats even worse?
I've never seen a rat though. So
What?
Oh, maybe in Bali, but
Bro, there's some in the roof.
oh, fucking really?
Yeah, and we've got a massive lizard that eats the rats.
I remember at Bali, I was sitting at a restaurant and a massive fucking rat just walks past my table.
You
and I
said
look
you've
at
never
Carly.
seen one.
No, I remember now. I do remember seeing
Okay.
one, and I thought
They're big,
fuck.
eh?
I just walked out, bro.
I
I'm not
mistake
eating
them
there.
for bandicoots. We've got, look it up if you're from somewhere else, but we got bandicoots in WA, and they're very
I don't
interesting
mind
creatures.
bandicoots.
Well, they're just big rats. They're a bit
I
like
feel like
crockers.
they're kinda, yeah.
Crockers
yeah.
are nice, right? I wouldn't advise kicking any.
No,
Remember that?
I have a nice video where I fed a bandicoot Coronas.
No,
which
do you
is
mean a
nice.
crocker? Or
I think it was a bandicoot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He loved it, bro. I put it in a...
Probably died.
No. I put it in a dustpan,
Mm.
and he just like he loved it.
So you're
probably drunk
scared.
the next day.
You're scared of mice and you're scared of needles. Now needles, a lot of people have that
Yeah,
fear.
I don't like them at all, bro.
Is that just the feeling of it
It's only
penetrating?
the needle in here, a blood test.
So heroin's a
Obviously-
no go for you.
No.
That's
Yeah,
good.
smoke it. But yeah,
So-
I couldn't. Nah, I couldn't do that. I don't
Yeah.
like that.
And then we look at something like snakes. Are you more fearful of a mouse than a snake?
Maybe.
Really?
Well, a snake, I don't know. I've never encountered a snake,
Mm.
really. Like maybe a little one at school or something, but I've never seen a python. Like, if one was there, I'd probably be like, fuck, let's go.
Let's go. What?
But if
Fight
it-
or run away?
No, I'm out the door. But if, like, I saw a mouse, say we saw a mouse and
Yeah.
it just ran through there,
Yeah.
I would.
You'd freak out.
Yeah, I would. I'd probably have to leave the room.
I
I
actually-
wouldn't want to do the podcast. Like, we'd have to go because, they're just dirty. And,
When I was younger-
just thinking about them, bro.
When I was younger, one scurried across the corner of my room, carpeted room as well.
No, it's
so
frightening.
So I wanted mum to like proper dry clean the carpet and make sure it's okay for me to walk on because, you know, that's just the scum I am.
Mice are frightening.
But yeah, I
don't know why.
I don't really like mice, but I've had to deal with them a lot, or rats actually, because
See that I don't know how I could deal with that.
they're just 3 times the size of a mouse.
So you
And
see, how close have you been to a rat? Like,
I've touched them. I've had to. So okay, this is what happens.
I could never touch a mouse.
We don't have mouse traps. We have rat traps. Massive.
I never
right?
knew that. I'm not coming
Scattered
over
throughout
anymore.
the whole roof, right?
Fucked.
We have a lizard. It's called a monitor lizard, right? And it monitors the house. So any rat that is big, it will eat, right?
And it's just up there.
Just up there.
How big is this lizard?
You'll hear it. Today you'll hear it because in summer it scurries through the roof and you'll be able to hear. At night sometimes I can't sleep because it's over the top of my bedroom eating rats. Anyway, so if...
You live in a fucking this is like horror, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, so the rat will... if the rat escapes the monitor lizard and dies from a trap, Dad goes up there through the manhole, grabs it by the tail, chucks it over into the paddock.
I couldn't think of anything. I would never be able to do that, ever. Ever. Nah.
Yeah. That's like... Okay, this is a story. A bloke I know, you know him as well. I'll tell you his name after. It doesn't need to be said. But basically, it's actually quite a funny story. So he was going for a morning run about a week ago. And he stumbled across a rabbit, which was in a car park, and it was getting its eyes pecked out by birds.
Was it dead or like
it was dying.
on the edge?
It was on the verge, on the edge of glory.
What, crows?
I think it might have been. I don't know exactly what bird, but you think crows...
follow me, bro.
Crows are the scummy ones.
Yeah.
So let's think... It might have been magpies. Anyway, crows or magpies are pecking at this rabbit's eyes. He rang his mum because his parents know a lot about animals. And his mum said, yeah, there's a disease going around the rabbit community making them blind. So this rabbit cannot see, hence why it's getting its eyes pecked out, right?
That's sad.
It is. Now, I would probably leave it. That's nature. I'll let it happen.
I'm not interfering with that, bro. Yeah,
No.
that's natural selection.
Yeah, so he's gone in there and he's picked it up and he's grabbed a plastic bag from people who were nearby. He's walked it home within the plastic bag and then he's drowned it in water while it's in the plastic bag.
He's a fucking psychopath.
Because it was right near the edge of death.
No, let it... That's bad. No, he's fucked. Nah. Just let nature take its course, bro. You can't... that's like if you saw someone getting beaten up, right?
And then
you get in the middle of it, and then instead of taking him to the hospital or leaving him, you go, come with me, mate, and you fucking drown him in the bath. That's worse.
But
He's gone from getting beaten up thinking this is it to, someone saved me, and then next minute, you're drowning me.
I think because when you have like a farming background, your family is used to putting animals out. Like, for example, if a horse breaks their leg in a paddock...
Yeah, but you don't go put his head in the river, do you?
No, you go shoot it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But I don't think he had a gun on hand.
Did he? Yeah, but you can
step
on it or something.
We all ripped into him and made jokes because, like, to drown an animal... And he said, it was basically dead.
Did he fill up the bag and drown? Or did he
I
just...
don't know. He put it in a bucket. I don't know if it was in a bag or if he'd taken it out, but we won't get into that. All right, we're back. So, a bloke sent in this. He said... if you get a new haircut or new shoes and you're around the boys, is it okay to get bullied or there to be a reaction?
There's always going to be a reaction.
So basically, I've had the same average haircut since I was about 12, and I don't want to change it because I don't want to go into my group and cop shit. Now, this bloke, shout out Frank, right? Loves the potty. Great bloke.
Our Frank. Nice.
Our
Frank.
African fellow. Zimbabwe.
Laugh of gold.
Yeah, he has.
Should have a reaction channel, Frank.
He should be on YouTube. He would do very well purely because of his laugh. And he's actually a funny bloke.
He is a good bloke.
Anyway, I remember he was in the yellow faction house at our school.
What was that called?
Tangney. And he came to school one day with these red shoes, bright red, for sport class. He loved them. Everyone else ripped into him. And I just remember the day everyone was just making jokes. And it brings a...
It happens, man.
And so I've seen people with like shitty haircut. They come to school, they just...
Yeah. Oh, at school, school's a vicious place for that stuff.
It is. I never really had a problem with shoes. But like I think that might just be a thing if you buy like Timberlands.
Yeah, I always had pretty
Jordans
basic
or whatever.
shoes
at
school and stuff.
But yeah, for a new haircut, definitely you'll get ripped into.
Yeah, depending on what it is. Unless it's good.
Yeah. But like there's always going to be a response.
Oh, there has to be. It's always, got a haircut,
sick
mate.
cut.
Always.
Oh, fresh cut for the sluts. Remember that?
Yeah. That always happens. It's no matter if you do something new, there's always going to be a little reaction. Especially with the boys,
For sure.
Boys love taking the piss.
The other day I went for a drive with Tay through the rich the rich streets of Perth.
That's a good pastime.
I think we went maybe like number 1, number 3, and number 4. So three of the 4 richest streets in Western Australia. Incredible.
Bro,
And
it's a different world. I wonder if any of those people listen to us. There you go.
Maybe.
If you're really rich, let us know. And like, you don't have to tell us where you live, but maybe show us the house. I give a tour.
Yeah.
And
That's the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
I want to know how rich. Who's the richest listener we have? Like, how rich are you? And can you lend us some money or something?
I met someone who lived in a Cottesloe mansion
Beautiful.
who watches some of our videos. That was cool. But yeah, like for example, like as you said, we want to know if you are in a rich area,
Real rich.
if you're in a rich house.
Do you have like a multi-million-dollar house? Are you living near Cottesloe?
There was
on
one
the river.
There was a girl who messaged us a while back, and she sent a photo, or it was in a profile or something, of a tennis court in the background, and it looked next to be a home.
Yeah,
next to a home.
If you've got a tennis court,
Yeah.
that says it all.
So in this street, I saw multiple pools stacked on. So like there was a pool on ground floor, a pool on top floor.
Yeah, well, because you need one in
Yeah,
case.
whatever.
Because you don't want to be bothered. Bro, imagine having to go downstairs to get in the pool. What
Whatever,
the fuck? Am
yeah.
I poor?
Tennis
I am,
courts.
mate. Mouldy fucking bread. There you go. That's the standard, isn't it?
I saw a soccer pitch on the side of a
I've
house.
never seen that. That's crazy.
I saw basketball court.
I think that's
There was a blue and orange painted basketball
yeah,
court.
that's the money.
Just double decker
Full court?
houses. No, it was
Or like
half
a
court.
half court,
It was
yeah.
half court.
No,
But-
because you don't need a full court at your house, you know,
No,
because
only
you
if
need a
you've-
room for the tennis and the hot
Yeah.
tub. And,
But I want us to do a video one day and let us know if you'd like to see it. But Jamo and Dylan just taking on the streets of Perth, driving through the most expensive streets, the most expensive houses.
trying to get in, you know, get an invite to the party.
That'd be
nice.
big. I wonder if any of these houses, because I know a lot of them would be people 50 plus who have got all this money from businesses they own and stuff or investing, and they probably wouldn't throw
Drugs,
parties.
Who knows?
But I wonder how many mansion house parties are happening in Perth.
Yeah, like where's the invite to the mansion house party? Are there like, you know, those waitresses walking around
Yeah.
with fancy and I
I
really
think
want to know about the rich life in Perth.
There would
Is
have
it
to
good?
be, and it would be exclusive. It would be, invite only.
I want an invite. But yeah,
So do
there
I.
must be like a daughter listening or a son whose mum's rich, whose auntie is living in the most expensive house in Dalkeith or something,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, it's Peppermint Grove, Dalkeith, Mosman Park.
Yeah.
Just
all those areas near the
around
river.
the river in Perth.
Around the river. Beautiful areas. The sun shines better
Brighter,
on those
yeah.
people. I've been there at sunset,
Mm-hmm.
and I can tell you that money is just such a significant factor in happiness that it's insane.
I remember you and I went around some of the rich suburbs once, and we saw that pool that was see-through from the side of the building.
Yeah, that changed our lives a little bit.
It did. It sort of, like, I like driving past those places as inspiration to work hard.
to get there. Yeah, fuck living in the suburbs, bro, you know.
Forever. Just
Couldn't
get
be
out.
any
Get out the
worse.
hood.
Gotta get, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Big question here. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Interesting one.
It is a weird one, bro.
Because you wouldn't classify it as a sandwich, but then the more you think about it,
The more it starts to become
it is a meat in a bread.
But yeah, as we were saying earlier, like if someone said, "Oh, you want a sandwich, mate," and then they brought you a hot dog, you think, "What the fuck?
What are you doing? So I
What do
think
you have in your sandwich? Oh, just a sausage, mustard, tomato sauce, or whatever you want, barbecue."
But then there are some like stingy Bunnings sausage sizzles
Yeah, with
that
the
do
bread.
the bread. Yeah. Grow up.
Yeah, I want my bun. I want a bun.
Yeah.
You know, don't just put bread. That's stingy. I don't
Yeah.
like that.
At least it isn't mouldy though.
Oh, bro, honestly. My chest feels weird. I reckon it's the mold, eh? Honestly.
I reckon it's in your head.
Yeah, obviously, bro. Mold. That's toxic. That's actually toxic. Poor people, like homeless people wouldn't eat mold.
Poor people.
You know what I'm... Oh, man, it's fucked, eh?
Let me get some water into me.
I need to go get my stomach pumped, you know? I don't like... How does the body digest mold? Oh, we need a doctor on this show one time.
Bro, there might be rat poison in that.
Oh, bro. I'd probably be dead by now if it was rat poison. That stuff's lethal.
Does anyone know Brian Myers? He plays for Geelong Footy Club.
My new favourite player, mate.
And a guy took a photo. He sent a photo in of Brian Myers, and he said, this is what you boys look like if you were morphed together.
And
So
I
strongly
really agree
believe.
with it.
So do I. And it's not very often that people send in a lookalike and we agree with it.
Yeah, but this one it was, and to get one that's
Can
a
you
morph,
get it up? So
yeah,
if you can find it.
to
But
get one that's a morph.
I want to show the viewers of the podcast. So if you haven't seen it, maybe we even chuck it up on the story. I actually might do that.
I can't find it. I'm checking all through the general.
I'll try
Check
to find it as
primary.
well.
I might have put it in there because it was a good post.
I think it was on general though. Billy Sengupta.
Nice.
Okay, so for those watching, I'm going to show you right now.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Just yes. Yeah. He looks like me and you morphed. Imagine when we have him on the show and then he's in the middle. It'll be, you know what I mean? I love that.
Yeah, once he's in the middle of us, that would be really good.
Strongly agree with it.
We're going to send this to Grind Myers. Now, basically, a rundown on us. Perth's #1 potty. We're a comedy podcast. We love our fans.
Educational
we love
podcast
footy.
as well.
Educational. We're
Theory,
everything. We're
whatever.
everything. Controversial, even. Look, we do what we want, and we want you in the middle. We're not going to do you, but
Yeah.
we want you here. Not through a Zoom call. We'll suss
we'll
it
do
out
it
next
in
time you're in
person.
Perth. But yeah,
He's a morph of us, and that is a very good pickup by a fan. That's a great
it is.
pickup.
It's a great pickup to identify both faces.
He's using his brain there. He's thinking, and that's
He
what
is.
I like. I like when people come to us with good stuff.
Someone said I look like Andrew Brayshaw from Fremantle at the Brownlow because he got a mo now,
Okay,
and I respect it.
that's not bad. He's all right. I don't mind him. I think I saw him at.
A snack.
No, he was also at Wine Machine.
I think that's what.
That was shit as well,
I
though.
think that's what,
that was shit.
That's what I meant. But yeah, let's go through our grand final predictions just now. All right. So this will come out Monday. Grand finals on the Saturday. I hope you all had a good weekend. Didn't
So I
get
guess-
too fucked up.
We'll see if our predictions are right.
Geelong Richmond. Right. My heart wants Geelong to win.
Yeah, the
a good
AFL
send off for Gary.
Everyone
Ablett.
wants Geelong to win besides Richmond supporters.
Good for Danger to get a flag. But my
Are the
head says
AFL
Richmond.
gods kind? Who knows?
My head says Richmond thumped your boys, Adelaide. Richmond thumped GWS. They're made
But
for the
now
grand
they're
final.
playing a Victorian team, and I think that's a
They
better
are.
match in a grand final.
It is. It is.
But
And
I
think,
still think they're going to win.
I think it'll be much closer.
I think they're going to win.
I reckon Richmond by about 3 goals.
They're
but
just so good.
I do hope Geelong wins.
I hope with all my heart
All
that
right.
Geelong wins.
If Richmond wins, who wins the Norm Smith?
It's Dusty again because he's just a
Yeah.
finals player. He
I,
is.
I say Dusty or Smokey Shy Bolton.
Yeah,
He's been big.
good. And he's been good this year.
And then Geelong.
Who wins
You're
it?
probably going to say Danger.
But it could be there's a potential for like a Mitch Duncan to
That's
come with
who I think. So I saw in the paper this morning, Dill Buckley, who does the potties, he said Geelong by 5 points, Mitch Duncan, Norm Smith. And
There is
I
a
actually,
chance for that.
I really like Mitch Duncan as a footballer, and I think that on grand final day he can turn up
Yeah.
and have a couple goals and just do his part. But
they have so many Norm Smith like Joel Selwood could put up a brave performance.
well, this is what I
Gary
see.
Ablett, you never know. It's his last game. He could kick 4 and just have 20. He's capable of it.
The last time there was a grand final with names as big as this, I can't really remember.
I can't remember.
Because you got West Coast Collingwood, but they're all just very good
I
players.
can't remember how. It would have to be like. How long until there was greats in a team? Maybe
think, you've
like
got-
West Coast Sydney with like Goods and Cousins and Judd. I don't know.
Like,
or maybe
bro,
like
you've got Patrick Dangerfield, Joel
one of-
Selwood,
Gary Ablett.
Gary Ablett.
3 greatest. They're all in the greatest of all time, like in the top 20,
Yeah.
50, whatever.
and then you've got Tom Hawkins, the best forward of the
600
year.
goal, 700 goal
Yep.
career.
And then let's go to Richmond. Dustin Martin,
One of the greatest ever.
Tom Lynch and Rewalt.
Trent
gun
Cotchin,
forwards. Yeah.
Brownlow medalist, 2-time premiership player now. I mean, it's star-studded.
It is. It's going to be great. We both think Richmond by a few goals, I think.
Yep.
But we
We both
want
hope
Geelong
Geelong.
to win.
Because imagine seeing Gary Ablett sent off with a flag.
Would be great. Would be great. It would cap
Beautiful.
off a beautiful career. For those who don't like AFL, the talk stops now. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
But we had to go through that.
Let's get into these. There's a couple of things here. Can you remember them?
I can.
Like you can. All right. So Bella has a
Bella
theory.
sent in a theory, which was a good one. A good one from Bella. and I do agree with it because
Okay.
I've thought this before myself. So she reckons her and her friends, girls who are 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 are confident and know they're hot.
Okay,
And
agreed.
that's true. I think if you're a 10, like, you know that you're a 10.
You'd be told all the time. You'd
Yeah.
be getting messages left, right, and centre. Your mum and dad probably look good as well, so you just know.
And also, girls 1 to 5 also have a weird sense of confidence.
1
And they
to
fucking
5.
do. I've
Yeah.
always said that the big girls and the kind of, you know,
Have good,
to us, non-attractive girls have confidence.
Mm.
And it's the girls who are 6, 7s and 8s who don't have confidence. They're just like low confidence.
if you had to put them, yeah.
And I
in a
agree
box,
with I really do agree with Bella on this.
Yeah.
Like, and I think
Why is that?
because so girls are very supportive of each other to a fault, and they give each other a false sense of confidence in a way. Like,
Okay.
you see 4s and 5s upload pictures, and girls will really, really go out like, "You're so beautiful,
Yeah.
my most gorgeous friend, amazing."
Okay.
Whereas if your mates are 4, like, you're an ugly fucker, aren't you, mate? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, with girls.
with boys, if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
if you have an ugly mate, oh, you're fat, bro. But girls
Yeah.
will support the ugly girl so much that she has mad confidence.
There's that, and then there's also, I think, a lot of girls would want to make up for their appearance. So they might think that they don't look as good as they want, so they'd make up for it in confidence and personality.
Yeah, you have to grow your personality at that point.
Yeah. But then again, like, I've always said this, attractiveness is subjective
Yeah,
and objective. What's the word? Subjective.
whatever the one is that's
So
yeah.
subjective to us.
I think it's subjective is
Yeah.
the right term.
So,
yeah.
for example, you and I have different types,
Yeah.
but you and I also agree
You can still
on-
appreciate what's good and what's not, I feel.
Yes. Yeah. So we obviously have
Like, a Jennifer Aniston is
good.
objectively great.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
But then some people be like, no, she's not. But that's an opinion, and everyone's allowed to have their own opinion.
Or it's just a sign of bad taste. You know what I mean?
But then that's what I'm saying. Their taste might be something completely
The
different.
5s.
Yeah. And then that's beautiful.
But yeah, I do agree that the 9s and 10s obviously have some good confidence.
So the 6 and 7s are less confident
and 8s are less
in
confident.
general, I'd say.
But I've always thought that there's some girls out there, and they just do have a weird sense of confidence. And I'm like, I wonder where you get that from.
But I also think there are some 9s and 10s girls, right, that are very shy.
Yeah, definitely.
They might have good body confidence, but their social confidence, because they get put on a pedestal, so people expect things from them.
That's true.
So I feel like it's harder for them to live up to their expectations. When you got high expectations, you got to live up to it.
Yeah, I reckon even 1s to 6s do have weird confidence.
Mm.
And I wonder, I think, where's it come from?
I don't know.
It's weird.
But it's there.
Man. It's there. It's a weird thing in the world, you know?
It is.
We have a special
Shout out.
Yeah, so
We don't do this often.
No,
and we don't like doing it because there's so many people that want them.
But this is
this
nice.
one warrants a shout out.
this was nice. So Kylie sends us a message, right? Her and her boyfriend watch this every week.
The potty.
The potty together, right? That's beautiful. We love that. We love
do.
when couples watch it
And
together.
we've been going for over a year now.
Yeah, and they're coming up on their 1-year anniversary on November the 9th, right?
Okay. And what are we at today? 23rd of Oct. All right.
So this is nice.
It's a couple
so
weeks
it's an
away.
early happy anniversary, and it is Jake and Kylie.
Okay.
Happy 1 year.
Happy 1 year.
We're glad
Keep-
that we
keep
can be
listening to
a
the
positive
potty.
part of your relationship.
Yeah. I'm very, very happy. Have you ever had sex to us? Listening to us, maybe in the background, turned up loud?
Yeah, just for that background noise, which is
how
key.
many conversations? Just a rough estimate. Have you had surrounding topics that we speak about?
And if you're, I feel like it's a good way to, they might be arguing. They might have a bad Friday, Saturday, but then if you just keep that ritual of watching Jamo and Dylan on a Monday or whenever
It's a
you
bond
watch it,
that'll
I
keep
feel
yous
like
together.
it'll keep you together. You can have a mutual laugh over something and disagree or agree on some topics,
It's good. It's a
brings you
good way
closer.
to grow with each other.
Yeah,
You learn more about each other through listening to the Jamo and Dylan show. At the end of the day. I want to do a shout out for Courtney Stamos. She
Good fan.
great fan. She has made.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was elite.
She's made a beer pong table with illustrations all throughout. So all of her favourite things. And we feature on this board. We posted it in our
It's
story.
been on TikTok. It's a trend, like to make a really fancy beer pong table.
And we made it.
We made
And
it on there,
that was
which
a
is
really
nice.
cool touch. And she actually watches with a lot of her guy mates weekly on the Monday
I
night.
love that. I love
Monday
that.
night they get around probably to her house and they all just gather around the TV and watch it, and they send us their opinions on a lot of things, which I appreciate. And yeah, we love our fans that get involved with the show. So if you haven't messaged us and you've been watching for 6 months, a year,
If you want to do it,
get onto it. Don't feel scared. If you
We'll get
see
back
us
to
in
you.
public, come up, have a chat.
we reply very
We're
well.
very open. We do.
We're good at
I'd
it.
say we have a not. No, I reckon we 99.5%.
Yeah, unless it's just fucking dumb. You know
Yeah, if
what I
it's
mean?
dumm, and a lot of the time
Or
we'll
really
like a
grammatically
message.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that. There was a message we got today. Don't bother finding it. I can't be fucked reading it again. I have an aneurysm. But it was just like commas and full stops. Just there's none of them, and then there was just like the words all jumbled. There was one that you tried to read.
Yeah,
that
and it
was,
just
like,
makes
backwards.
0 sense, bro.
So yeah, just maybe even whack it in Grammarly before you send a message.
Yeah, I like that.
Do your bit to help
Or take it to
us.
mum or dad. Get a once over.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely draft that shit and check it. There you
Anyways,
go.
let's get on to your favourite topic, voice messages.
Hope you're enjoying the Jamo and Dylan show. It's now time to have your stories heard and your questions answered. To be featured on the potty, message the boys at Jamo and Dylan on Instagram.
First voice message from a Richmond supporter. I got Dyls Profile.
G'day boys. So I watched your 50th potty the other day, and this is a little weird question, but so me and mates are talking about this. If a pregnant woman had sex, would it affect the baby? I know it's a little weird, but yeah, cheers boys.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't.
Depends how big that donger is.
I'm certain it doesn't.
If you got that 9-inch, you're poking baby.
I just don't think it does, eh?
You're getting fetal in that bitch.
It is what it is.
But yeah, I don't think so.
I'm pretty certain it doesn't.
I think pregnant ladies can do as they please.
Up till, I don't know, a certain point, but haven't gone through that.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't know.
Hey guys, I love the potty. My question is, would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors or go into the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren?
Ooh, go into the past and meet your ancestors. Then you learn a bit more about yourself.
Where you come from, you
Yeah.
know, what
struggle your family had to go through to get where they did. I always think it's interesting to know exactly where you came from. But then again, why does it matter in your life right now? Like if I'm living my life with my current family, the family from yonks ago is just a little ting,
I don't know where I'd go. Maybe in the future. Just because I would like to see what the future's like.
Yeah, I'd like to see what the future's like. And great-great-grandkids, do they look like you? Do they play sport?
Are they rich? Are you still in their memory? You still talked about?
Did your life that you
impact
led
theirs?
Impact theirs and influence what they're doing now?
I hope so.
We're going to the future.
Straight to the future.
Back to the future.
Hey boys, I've just come up with a theory that I've been thinking of. I would say nearly everybody would go to sleep with their bedroom door closed. When was the last time you just went to go to sleep and just slept with the door open? Like, when I think about that, it just reminds me back when I was like a kid and like the door was opening, you're scary. You just could not go to sleep. I just find that weird.
I could never sleep with the door open now.
I get what he's saying. Yeah, nowadays you want your peace and
I
quiet.
think it's
when you're
insane
sleeping.
to sleep with the door open now.
When you're a kid, I understand it because if you yell out, if you cry, they're there
yeah.
for you. But yeah, definitely let us know if you sleep with the door open. I can't do it.
It's a weird trait, I feel.
It needs to be shut. If the door's mildly open, what was that?
Just a reply to the just
yeah.
put a little story up of who our fans support, Trump or Biden. Overwhelming support for Biden.
Yeah.
66%.
But at the end of the day, Trump's funnier.
Yeah, that's the thing. So it depends what you're looking for in a leader.
Yeah. do you want a comedic leader who just loves having a laugh and has a lot of money, or do you want the one who's boring and gonna die soon?
Oh, he's on the edge, bro.
Oh well,
Poor fella. It's a tough job.
he does seem like an okay bloke,
Yeah.
Biden.
No, but I'd love to have them both on the show.
Yeah,
We could do
whichever one comes on first, we support,
Yeah.
and you
yeah.
get Jamo and Dylan's backing.
Yeah. Make merch.
Mm.
Just
Imagine that, like Trump's face and then us on the side.
Oh, it is what it is, mate.
What's going on, boys? Love the potty. I was just wondering for some medical advice. I've been vomiting this yellow liquid out of my stomach, and the doctors don't know what it's from. I was just wondering how fucked I am. Love you guys' advice on it. Cheers.
You're fucked, bro.
I think he's well fucked.
You're like, yeah, you're in
He's
trouble.
done.
You're in trouble, man.
So yellow liquid coming out of his stomach. I think anything that comes out of your mouth comes from your stomach. But yellow from his stomach, is that like bile from his liver? Is that like just normal vom? Like what's
Phlegm?
going on? Yeah, but he's vomiting it. Like, can you vomit phlegm? I assume you can, but I don't.
I just think, yeah, you're probably not in a good way, man.
No, not at all.
I don't know. Good luck in the afterlife, you know. I hope you find everything you're looking for.
Just a side note, I'm very excited for the weekend.
Yeah?
Very off topic, but like, today's a beautiful day. Here in Perth, it's 26 degrees, blue skies.
Oh, Perth's amazing at the moment.
New phone after this. I know I mentioned it about 2 months back. I'm getting a phone. So, iPhone 12.
There you go.
Splash
Decided
the
to spend
cash.
some money.
Yeah, why not? You know? And it's an investment. I'm going to say it was a Jamo and Dylan business investment or whatever. Use it as a camera.
It'll be
maybe.
interesting to see the quality of the of the video.
Yeah, it will be. I'm looking forward to that. So we'll do that after this. And then tomorrow we wake up. It'll be a beautiful day.
It's a grand final. It's a beautiful weekend in Perth. It's
Mhm.
28 and 32 or something.
I've sort of got a horse racing family, and it's the Cox Plate tomorrow.
Yeah, I know.
which
It's
is
a big day.
race.
Telethon's on tomorrow night as well.
Yep. Then you got the AFL Grand Final. and
Maybe
then
an OBH Sunday. I don't know.
we
It's
got
going to be
Brandon's
nice weather.
tomorrow night.
Yeah.
You gonna go?
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
We'll go have a good time, and then Sunday maybe OBH. We'll see.
Beautiful
See
weather.
where the wind takes us. But I'm really looking forward to this weekend, and I know I'm saying this on a Friday, and you're listening to it next week.
But it has been a good weekend.
It has been a good weekend, and we had a great
Manifestation.
time. Imagine if we die this weekend. I don't know.
Oh, do big for the views, bro.
Oh, I would, and like get Bridie or like Dad to upload it.
The
Historic.
final podcast.
And then
Oh, that's
there's
kind of
us- There's us
sad.
saying it was a good weekend. Imagine the last podcast we do. How sad that'll be.
I wonder how. Oh, bro, that's fucked.
I actually don't want to ever have
Like,
that.
will we go till we're like 80, or
No,
are we
but
going to
that's the
stop
thing.
at like a 50 and just decide, yeah, that's it, mate? Like, that's fucked, actually. I don't even want to think. That's sad. That'll be emotional. I'll cry.
We should do potties until we die.
I will cry. No, because then what happens if
Imagine people-
one of us is going to die first, bro? Imagine how sad
Then that'll be the last podcast.
Oh, nah, bro. Nah, fuck that. Let's not talk
Don't even like
about it.
thinking about
I'm
it.
actually, that actually makes me really sad.
You'd
Fuck
rather
that.
think of moldiness and rice.
Yeah,
No,
bro.
Rice.
100%.
Mice.
100%. That's good compared to thinking about that. Oh, wow.
Let's go. Next one.
That's a lot.
Hey boys, love the potty. I was just wondering, how often do you guys experience deja vu? And have you ever been in a situation where you're going through deja vu and you know what the outcome is, so you alter your actions to create a different outcome? Thanks.
Great question. Who was that?
Georgia Jenian. And side note, Jenian is like a mixture of your name, Jamison and Lennon. It just reminded me of that. Jenian.
I actually really like that question. So, how often do you experience deja vu?
I get it often.
I would say once a week.
Like, but like I've said before, mine's the dream. I dream it and then it happens. So I feel like it's it's definitely a deja vu. It's like a cousin of deja vu, I reckon.
Mine is
But I don't change my actions.
I feel it, and then I look around, and it's the exact same situation that I've been in before, right? But I actually lived that situation. But I feel like I haven't, but I actually have. Like, I know that I have done that before, but I just don't know when. And what was the second bit?
And then do you change your actions based on that? Like, is it
No, because
that much of a realization?
with my deja vu, I can't change the outcome because
It's too quick
It's
usually.
just happened. Like,
Yeah.
whatever I am having that
Yeah.
feeling about has just occurred.
Yeah, mine's usually just I'll wake up, it's a dream, And now I can recognize when that dream is going to happen. Like, I remember I messaged you once and I said, I just had a dream that we're going to have 1 million view. It was either 1 million view or 1 million like video overnight.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, in the dream, I woke up and I checked my phone and I was like, whoa, and I called you. And that's one that's going to happen, which is nice. I can't wait for that moment.
That's cool.
So that's going to happen.
That's sort of dreaming things into. That's sort of
in a
manifestation.
Way. Maybe it's like it's like, because it's already happened. Like, in a parallel universe, we've already made this crazy good, successful life.
Yeah.
And now the universe gives me
little packages, little snippets.
Snippets
Bro,
of that.
You're getting TikToks.
Yeah.
In your
like,
dreams.
you know, push you along the way to say, no, it's going to happen. Just keep going. Here's a little.
I like that.
Yeah. Because the universe does work in mysterious ways.
Because I feel like I can see our future. And it's interesting. I feel like this separates us from a lot of other people. I can see where we will be already.
I always think about it, bro, all the time.
I can see us in the Maldives when we're 30 having a holiday.
With Chunks and Philly.
Yeah.
You know?
Chunks and Philly, we love them.
Yeah. Polter Vood.
Great duos
lads.
from the UK.
I still want to do a gap year with Hamish and Andy.
Yeah. All these things that we're trying to like push into existence, I feel like are already done. Like they've already happened. We just need to push ourselves and have these little cues that push us in the right direction.
You always got to talk about it and think about it and work towards it, and it happens. Manifestation's real, bro.
No, it is. 100%.
Your mind can attract things. 100%. It's powerful.
Lockie Neal, right? He just won a Brownlow medal. We said that he would, right? Now, he writes
massive
down goals.
vote season. Huge.
Yeah. It was the most votes per game ever.
Bro, he would have broke the record if it's a 22
Helps
game.
that he was playing at the Gabba, but still, it's a freakish like performance.
Yeah, elite.
Anyway, he writes down goals. So he has...
on the fridge or whatever?
Yeah. So he has Brownlow medalist, premiership, like all these things, and he's ticking them off one by one, and he's, you know, they're becoming true because he's putting in the effort.
They're going to happen.
Yeah.
Fun side note, Dangerfield has never played in a grand final at any level.
Did he never play? Did he not?
He didn't play at Adelaide's one. He left the year before.
Right.
So he's never played in a grand final before.
That's incredible.
I know, for a Brownlow medalist, one of the best ever. So it'll be his first one.
That's interesting.
Come on, Geelong.
It's interesting. I'd never really liked Geelong before this.
I never mind. I always didn't mind them because I always liked some of the players they had, just with Ablett and Selwood.
They've had a big rivalry with Freo over the years. I just turned into a bit of a spud then. Rivalry with Freo. Nah, they had a big rivalry with Freo, and that's when like Ballantyne gets stuck into Scarlet.
They were together.
I love those games.
They like clashing.
Brilliant rivalry. But yeah, I'm going to have to back Geelong.
Oh, definitely.
We said we wouldn't talk about footy again, but here it is.
It's grand final weekend.
It's exciting.
Good day, lads. Love the potty. Quick question. My housemate reckons it's gay if you stick things up your ass with your missus. What's your thoughts?
I don't think it's gay. It's just experimentation.
Yeah, look, if it's with another male, then I think by definition that's quite gay.
Yeah, that has to be. Which is fine if that's what you're going for.
Yeah, if that's what you're into, by all means, go. Get stuck in. But yeah, when it's with a woman, like you've said before, it is probably not gay. Just due to the fact it's with a woman. And it's just a
exploring
body part.
each other.
I can't say I've done it. Can I say it? I don't know.
You never know what's going to happen in life, bro.
I'm not
you don't want to shut off opportunities at a young age.
No, you want to leave it open. Leave it very wide and open.
I actually know about a mate who told me that he has mates.
Do I know? Okay.
Yeah, you do know him. You know him.
But do I know the mates?
No, because I don't either.
Right.
And what they do, they're drug addicts, right?
Okay.
And apparently with drugs, well, you know, whether it's pills of whatever it is, if you put them up your butt, they hit a lot better and quicker. So these boys, they're hanging out at prees, you know, and they do is so they wrap their finger in olive Glad wrap, dip it in olive oil, with a bit of lube, and then I'll be like, "Oh, Jamo, before we go, can you?" And then they just stick
my name in this.
They stick the drugs up each other's butts at prees, bro. Group of just 10 blokes hanging around, just all doing it to each other. The boys. So for them, it's not gay at all. It's the only way to do it. It's interesting how perspective works.
The only way is Essex. The only way is arsehole.
And they just love it, bro. That's just hanging out with the boys on the
weekend.
weekend.
That's addiction as well. Like, once it's up your bum and that's a better feeling, a better high, then you're never going to go back. So, look, they might be having...
Once you do crack, you never go back.
They might have multiple fingers up their bum in the near future.
Who knows, bro?
Hey boys, just a quick one. So we've heard about pillow arrangements, but have we heard about room arrangements?
No.
Personally, I have my bed in the middle, and I'm wondering what the best situation is, like to have your bed. Like against the window, yeah, but in winter, spiders, not about that. So let me know, yeah, I'm really interested in this.
Clean your window if you're worried about spiders.
Oh, yeah.
Or you're just going to let spiders roam through your house. Just chill. Surely not. Tarantula on the
Never
titties.
know, bro.
I don't want that.
She might be into it. People love spiders.
Yeah. Billie Eilish pops them in her gob.
Weird, bro.
Now, we assume middle means the middle of the back wall.
Yeah, but then you made a point that if she say middle of the room,
Yeah,
which
imagine
blows
if the
my
bed's in the
mind.
middle of the room.
That blows my
Because I
mind.
did that as a kid. I had it in the middle of the room and I had all my footies and stuff behind the bed.
That's
And
interesting,
a little
bro.
walkway so I could do laps around the bed if I wanted to.
Yeah, mine's always been off to the side.
It was like NASCAR.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I like that little ball. Little gambling ball.
Lotto? Oh,
and-
no, that's a bingo ball.
It is too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, look, my bed is in the middle here. It's at the middle at both houses, actually,
Yeah.
mum's and dad's. And that's just because when you're in a relationship, you've got bedside tables. Now, where
Mine's-
Carly's? Where's hers?
Hers is against the wall. And
in the
mine,
middle or at a wall?
In a
Okay, yeah.
wall. And then mine is,
Yours is on a wall.
yeah, on a pillar. Like,
Okay, yeah,
not
yeah.
on the wall. And then I have like a shelf
Yeah.
there just to put shit on. So it's basically against the wall.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
In a corner. sort
Yeah,
of
in a
thing.
corner. That's a better way to describe it.
And do you ever change it or you just stick with that?
No, that's just the way I like it.
Yeah.
But when I used to, but then it used to be just against the wall.
Yeah.
So what is it like in the middle?
Yeah, it's okay. When I was single and slept in my bed by myself, I loved to just have it against the wall because I liked the security of having that wall there.
Yeah,
just to
I understand
know
what you mean.
I can only exit one way.
Yeah.
But with it in the middle, it's just more versatility for you've got
Entrance and exits.
Yeah, yeah. And a bedside table on either side's handy just to put your
Phone
shit
on, put your wallet, whatever's going on. Yeah.
But yeah, let us know your room arrangements because I know a lot of people have wacky
If you have something,
rooms.
if you have like a special room, like something crazy, send us a photo.
Yeah.
I'm just interested in other people's lives, bro.
There are some people that live in... So you live in your garage, but it's really nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You've done it up
Yeah.
beautifully. And then some people live in, like, sheds, like literally out the back in a shed,
Yeah.
but they do it up to make it look spectacular.
Yeah, it's interesting what you can do,
It is.
I've always thought this potty room would be a sick bedroom.
It would.
It would be.
Imagine.
Oh, I can imagine
You
it.
could do it up, fix a few things.
Got your own shower and toilet. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
it would be good.
So nice. I was actually watching old podcast last night, and we had Black.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
had this
yeah.
for about 2
that was
weeks.
funny, bro. Weird.
Very strange. Listen, you're watching an old podcast. Why?
I was going through to see which shirts because I haven't worn this shirt before, and I've worn all the others.
That's the thing.
That's what I was going
so
through.
I've chucked this on. It looks very similar to my other night shirt, but I've never worn this one. It's actually got a little signature
Because
on it.
we've gone through 50 episodes, like it's hard
Yeah,
to keep it
it
fresh,
is.
bro.
So yeah, this is a shout out to any brands that want to send us shirts that we can promote. Right now, Dill loves his retro shirts. His vintage shirts, very good.
Beautiful.
Right now, I need to get some.
Got one on the way, mate.
I do have one on the way. Shout out Dave. But I really want some shirts that we can promote. You got a small business, you're making your own shirts, let us promote them. Yeah, thanks.
Perfect. It's time for some confessions, isn't it, mate?
Let's get into it.
All right. So he has feelings for this chick, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
However, this chick used to talk to his mate, his best mate, for a couple of months.
Okay.
What does
just
he do?
talk.
Just talking. They never actually dated, and it was about a year ago. But is that breaking the bro code?
Talk to the mate.
Yeah, just bring it up with him.
Just bring it up. Say, look, I'm interested in the chick that you used to talk to. Is it all good? He says, yeah, man, no worries. If he says anything else, then it's strange.
I feel like it'll be okay. If it was
It
just
should be
talking
fine.
and
If
it was a
just
few
talking-
months.
Yeah, and you might have gone on... Right, so you say they never went on dates?
No, he said they never dated.
Okay, so they
Yeah.
might have gone on a couple dates, hung out a
It
bit.
might not have worked out.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And maybe it's your time. We'll see. Just pop him the question, ask, and get the all clear, and then go
Definitely.
full steam ahead.
I'm actually enjoying these confession. We gave one last week, and I thought I'd give another one. I was in my first relationship for about a year, and she was pretty strong, you know. We used to play fight, and one day she played, I don't know, I had my undies on and play fighting, and she stuck her finger in my ass, and then I couldn't fight it. She held me down, and it happened, and then stuck her finger in my mouth. So it was bad times, I guess, you know.
So he's got an overpowering girlfriend.
So
who
she's held him down,
finger
up
forcefully,
his butt, and then put it in his mouth.
but his finger,
Her finger, put
Right.
her finger up his butt, held him down like a bitch, right?
Wow,
Put her finger up his butt, and then go on and put her that same butt finger in his mouth, like suck on that,
it's a bit shit.
mate.
It's a bit shit, isn't it?
It is.
Is that the bloke?
Yeah.
Legend. Man's got the mullet. Oh, that's golden.
Oh,
Wait, which one?
look, local.
Oh, very local. Shout out to him. Jesus.
That's incredible, bro.
It is.
That must have been a strong woman.
Very strong.
Kinky as well.
Did he go through a whole year of that? Or
Bro, imagine getting held down by your missus.
I wouldn't like it. I'll read this one.
This is I think, isn't this a bit of a weirdo, eh? I think we've been through this before. Not on the show, but privately.
Not a weirdo, just alternative virginity story.
Weirdo.
Okay. So he said, obviously keep my name anonymous. Yep, no worries.
I want to do that
Yeah.
so bad.
Right. So I like how he's written this, though. He's broken it down. So his title, I lost my virginity to an escort who I pretty much fell for.
She's doing her job then.
And he's got a great backstory. So he goes, now I've been a larger guy my whole life pretty much, if that matters. Almost a couple years back now, I was at a new job in a factory and I was talking like people do. It came out that I was a virgin. I was 22 at the time. Every day I was slowly peer pressured over 6 months into going into a brothel to lose my virginity, which I ended up doing and ended up going somewhat regularly just to see the same girl. I don't know if it was just a virgin crush or something, but she was also saying that she was developing feelings for me.
No way, bro.
We got pretty close that we stopped wearing protection. We were trying to
Beautiful.
set it up outside of work, and she would end up saying that she didn't want to see each other anymore and she'd gotten too close. I still think about her every now and then. It kind of cut me up a bit at the time. Also, this is poorly worded, but never really having a girlfriend and still haven't. I've only really slept with a few different escorts in my life. She was only 1 year younger than me at the time. We were still on each other's socials. So you can still contact her, but I wouldn't go back. Feel free to ask any questions. I'm pretty open about it. Won't say a name or anything, though. Relationship question. All of my mates have partners and don't like going out very much, so I don't really have many places to meet women. He doesn't work with them and haven't had any single female friends either. How could I meet more women? So we've got to help this guy, right?
He's only fucking hookers.
He's only had a few escort.
I just want to see what it looks like.
So where can he meet women? Should it be online? Should he go down the coffee store?
Yeah, just start getting out more. Go on the Tinder, go on the...
Make time to go on dates, I guess, and just try your luck there. Because the more you do,
the more you get out, the more you put yourself out there to the universe, the more you get rewarded by the universe. But go maybe try and find a hobby. You know where the women at. I don't know. Go to Comic-Con. I don't know. Fucking.
Just. I don't know. Test the waters. You're not going to get anywhere just sitting around doing the same shit.
I don't know how much they cost. How much does she cost? If you get back.
Yeah,
to
no,
us.
that's
just
a good
interesting.
question.
Just how much?
How much have you spent in total?
How much they cost? So
in your sexual fiascos, and
are you paying $500 for these women,
or yeah, because he said escorts. So maybe man's bringing the cash home to use on himself, which is what you should do, but that's a lot
of money, man.
It is. All right, here we go. A confession. Now, this one I read at work the other night, and I was in tears. But it was also like, why? How the fuck? There was kind of that. Ready? So, Hey boys, confession for the potty. So when I was 10, my mum pissed me off so bad, I smeared shit all over her car windshield. And being my dad's favourite, when I told him I didn't do it, he took the bitch to court, divorced her, and took full custody of me.
Damn.
She doesn't regret it at all. Fuck that bitch. Anyways, is there anything fucked up you've done when you're younger and you regret? No, nothing like that.
No way, bro. I remember I saw like a rocket a kid's bike at Rottnest once, and he flipped and fucked himself up. But that's
Why
about
have I
it.
never heard this? How old are you?
Oh, like 5.
You were 5. You threw a rock at a kid's bike and he flipped.
And then he flipped and
Injured his, scraped
but
his
obviously they
arm
didn't
and
think
stuff.
it was me, but yeah, I mean, I'm not. When people like, does that mean you like shit in a glove or
A glove?
like surely she put something on her hand?
She was 10 years old, so I think maybe
she
she
just
just
shit on
shat
the
in her
car?
hand, smeared it, smudged it, or maybe she just squatted on the bonnet and went, brop, brop,
It's interesting that just from that led to a divorce.
Yeah, so I think it must have been, the mum mustn't have been the nicest human being, but again, that's me not having
Yeah,
any
a lot of
any
people don't like step
context.
parents and stuff, Oh, was that her real mum?
Go back. I think it was real mum.
Oh shit.
I'm pretty sure it was a real mum. Just my mum.
My mum.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shat on the windscreen and got a divorce and full custody, so never seen her again.
Up the dad for getting that full custody.
Yeah,
Must be a good
that,
bloke.
that's interesting.
That's rare,
because,
isn't it?
Men rarely get it, so obviously there must be something.
She must be a
going on.
fuckwit, yeah.
Yeah,
This bloke had a bath with a girl,
yeah.
had diarrhea,
Yeah.
didn't know.
Wait, so okay, yeah.
But when I got in the bath with her about 5 minutes later, it all happened. It all came out. So he just shat in the bath with a girl. Fucking animal, bro.
That's disgusting.
That's fucked. Literally change.
It actually makes me feel really,
change who
really
you are,
unwell.
bro.
Yeah.
Bro. You'd have to throw the bath out.
Put in the bin.
All right, this bloke needs some advice. So one of his best mate has a girl, but on a night out got with some fit blonde, right?
So the girl got wait.
No, he's a
mate got
bloke,
with
and
the
his mate got
blondes.
with a fit blonde chick. Now he's friends with the missus,
Okay.
but doesn't know if she should tell her or not, because I'm thinking I don't like tell her as like you can't say no to a good-looking blonde. Cheers, lads.
He reckons that's just good enough.
I would say, yeah, I wouldn't break the bro code personally.
You leave it
I would
for
leave
them
it.
to find out.
I don't like getting involved in people's relationships.
But then if she's also... So there's the bro code, right? But he said he's also friends with the missus.
Yeah.
So it depends how close you are with the missus.
It depends how you value the relationship.
Yeah, but if you also see the missus as like, one of your best girl mates, you sort of owe it to her.
I just wouldn't, no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I just wouldn't. If it was like a top 5 mates,
Yeah.
no matter what, I would
What
just be
about
like,
what about if it was a number 7 mate on the list? You'd probably still wouldn't. I reckon it's
I just
outside
probably
the top
wouldn't.
10.
Yeah, I don't know. Like if I didn't give a fuck about the bloke, it might slip up in conversation. Like,
Yeah.
oh, guess who I saw? But yeah,
Interesting.
interesting.
It's up to you at the end of the day.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just a shit situation.
Just do what.
But
Go
it's just
follow your heart.
That guy followed his dick.
All right, last confession of the week.
Let's get into it.
So he's at bar 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, up in Hillary's, I think.
Yeah.
Saw a girl who he went to high school with a few years below him, right? It was
Okay.
in the same homeroom. Anyway, took her back home and, they got it on, right?
They
As you
did.
do.
Officially?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He said, I had sexual relations with said female.
Okay.
The next morning we were talking about whatever, and then he goes, oh, I can't believe you're 18. When was your birthday? Right? Because obviously she's at the club.
Hang on. Why do you say I can't believe you're 18? Is this because...
No, because
went
she was
to
a
school
few
with her?
years younger. He didn't know that she was 18, and then he sees her at the club and goes, "Oh, you're 18 now." Like, because as you would, right?
All right, so what year would she... She must be year 11.
No, he didn't say what year he was. He just said she was a few years below.
No, her. Like, if we work it out, if we know how old she is now...
But then she drops the bomb. Oh, it's in a few months, actually. I used my mate's ID last night.
So she must be 17.
So she's probably in year 12. Is this a seedy pedo kind of thing, or do you reckon she's at fault since she was at the... It's not his fault. If you're at a club
Yeah.
underage, and I've got,
Yeah.
like, that's not a bloke's fault. Because
I
you're
agree.
at the club illegally.
Mm-hmm.
He was 20 at the time.
Yeah.
That's not even... 20 to 17 is not the worst. But yeah, I Now I ask for ID before any proceedings.
Yeah.
But yeah, I genuinely don't think if it's consensual, a guy shouldn't get in trouble for that, because at the end of the day, as the girl, you're in the wrong because you're in a club under 18.
She is. And it's very hard.
Why is he going to think you're not 18 if you're in a nightclub?
It's very hard for him to... But then he also could have tried to work it out if she was at school.
Yeah, but you would just think she's 18. Like,
Yeah.
If you're drunk and you know what I mean?
That could be a bloody court case.
It doesn't sound like she's going to, it
No,
sounds like they're on good terms.
Yeah, it sounds fine. But I'm just saying, like, it's very hard for a male. So let's say you were single and you're in that situation. You're 20. Well, you're 20. Yeah, just say you're 20, right? And you're at the bar and you meet this chick and you're having a good night and you take her home and then that happens. And then you find out she's 17.
I know, bro.
You'd feel like...
Uh-oh.
She's how are you supposed to ask for age?
Yeah.
If you're a bit unsure, you obviously wouldn't. But when it's it's a very sticky situation.
It's
And
not
I'm sure
easy.
it would have been. Yeah.
I feel for him.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it worked out okay, so good for you. But
Yeah.
it's not. There's no way it's the bloke's fault. That's not a seedy thing. You're in an adults area, and if people it's the club's fault, bro.
Yeah.
For letting your underage kids in. You know what I mean?
No, they don't check the photos very well, do they?
Girls get in far too easy, but it's because they want girls in their club.
Flash a tit, all good.
Exactly.
But yeah, imagine that running out right then. But that'll be it for this week. Thank you for tuning in. It was a very long potty today.
People love that though.
But I think we owe it to you. You've stuck around. You've enjoyed it.
It's just we had a lot of shit to talk about this week.
We
Free
did.
flowing ideas.
I think it's because when we have the guest on, that's a week where we don't need... Like, the topics build up for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks worth of guests because we obviously focus it all on the guest.
Mm. You said 2 week worth of guests. 2 week worth of topics. But yeah, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed Goggle Talk. That'll be out by now.
Episode 2
with Dowlo,
Great ep.
Pavey and Westy.
Yeah, we recruited Liam for the show, so
hope you enjoyed it.
hope
Have
you had
a good one.
grand final.
We'll see you next week.
Little beach town. Parties all day, raves at night. Beach babes and the boys with the 6'4" height. The sun and the sand and the Jaeger in your hand that you bought yesterday from the local liquor land.